There it is.
Your shoulder, stuff like that, all right?
I'm here to help you. You're here to help me.
Yep.
These are my stats from last year. I was a bench warmer and I was a special teams guy. But now you're about to see some clips of me getting ready to start against the number 3 team in Division III football. One thing I would say to any freshmen who are underwhelmed because they're not playing their first season of college football is that you will persevere. It's not up to nobody else but yourself. One thing I always tell myself no matter what goes on is that I'll persevere. Before I came to McDaniel College, it was a very toxic environment. But as soon as I heard news that they were hiring a new head coach, I knew that the culture was going to shift in a better, positive way going forward. Coming here, I was coming off of an MVP season in high school, and that's how a lot of guys come in. They're that guy in high school, and they come in thinking they're going to be that guy. I didn't have that mentality, but in the summer from me graduating high school and coming to college, I didn't work out, and I didn't put in the work I needed to put in. I left high school 195 pounds, and I came into college 240 pounds. Now, anybody that knows ball, they know 240 pounds is a lot for a goddamn linebacker. So I came in severely overweight, and I'm sure that I let the coaches down because they wanted me here bad. During camp, I struggled a lot, and I didn't really show anybody what I could do, even though I knew I still had it in me. But because of my body size, I felt unconfident in myself. We played against Catholic our first game of the season. We ended up winning. The next game, we had our first away game, and I ended up not making the travel list. And that stuck with me a whole lot. A lot of people are used to coming into college right off of a high school season where they were the starter, they were that guy, they were a team captain, they played a lot. And of course, I was one of those guys, so me not making the travel team and not playing really hurt me. I was down far on the depth chart, and I felt it was impossible to get my way back up. But one thing I told myself is that no matter what goes on, I will persevere. Every day I still woke up and got to practice and kept working and working and working. I kept chopping wood. That's what my linebacker coach would say now, just keep chopping wood. At that point, the coaches seen I was working hard, so they started throwing me on some special teams. And don't get me wrong, that still made me proud. But I still wasn't playing linebacker. So at the same time, a part of me felt relieved, but a part of me still was broken. A part of me still felt hurt. A part of me still felt unconfident. But because of those special teams, I ended up becoming on the travel list, which was one of my college goals. As the season went on, they started throwing me on some defensive packages. And if y'all play college ball already, y'all know these packages are important for freshmen. They ended up putting me as the second string on ball linebacker whenever teams come out with 2 tight ends. And after 2 weeks of being second string, I ended up starting at that position. Now, once again, don't get me wrong, I love that, and I felt even more relieved. I'm on special teams, and I'm starting at a position. But it's not linebacker, and it's only when a team goes specifically in a certain formation. So I wasn't still playing a lot at all, if I was even playing at all in some games. But my hard work and my dedication to football and me buying into the program showed coaches that they can rely on me on and off the field. During this whole process, we had some players in my position get injured, which meant I slowly crept up the depth chart. After a while, not playing that much, it really puts a strain on you mentally because you're going to practice every day, you're working your behind off, and it seems like it's for nothing. But when you have the trust in your coaches that believe in you, you can talk to them. So I remember I went up to the office and I talked to the coaches and I told them that I feel like I can really impact this team. And that's when they told us that because of the injuries we was having, I got moved up the depth chart, and they asked if I can cover, and I said, yeah, I can cover. So then they ended up making me the second string outside linebacker. In week 9, I had my chance to shine. We ended up losing that game by a whole lot, but because of that, during the fourth quarter, I ended up getting thrown in, and that's when I made my first tackle, the first play I got in. The next week, I didn't get in the game at all, but me having that one tackle showed me that through hard work and dedication and not giving up, it could happen. During the offseason, I put in the work. I did what I had to do. I ended up going from 240 to 220. So as spring ball arrived, I showed the coaches that they can trust in me. And because I was second string on the depth chart, I was in the rotation during spring ball. The first string outside linebacker, his grades ended up not being the best, so he had to hold out of practice. So automatically, I got bumped up to starter. I showed him that all this hard work paid off and that me not playing didn't affect me at all because I kept coming and I kept working every day. I kept chopping wood. After having a successful spring ball of being a starter my freshman year, after coming off a season of not playing at all, I knew that during the summer I had to put in even more work. I ended up slimming down from 220 to 210. And when I came back for camp sophomore year, All the coaches seen that I wasn't to be played with. I wasn't no joke. I showed them why I deserved my spot, and I showed them that I can actually ball. And with my last game of my sophomore year ending last week, I can say that I am proud of myself for keep pushing, and I want y'all to do the same. My stats are way better than they were last year. It's now 1 tackle. I had 35 tackles. I started 9 games out of 10. 35 is still underwhelming to me, but for where I started at and where I came from, I understand it now. So next year, I'm ready to come into the season with the same mentality, and guess what? It's road to All-American, baby.